it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 23-yard run. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other side right out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get it back at his own 3-yard line.
A big loss on the play. And second down.
Real green. Yellow. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey,
they'll bring a receiver in motion right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill 52. Blue is striking.
Back to throw again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Takes the score. Chiefs 21, Lions nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here.
97. Black Ultra. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watch out now. 50 series. Light blue. Black shot. Field black.
On play action, they'll throw. They're going deep for Hill.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Lions nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Harper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Lions nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, yellow, blue. Green jack. 6, mega.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And some space here. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on first and 10.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
17 yards. That's good. Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Slide through. Hey, through.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
22 middle. Black shot. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
97. Ball red. Red. Real green.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Ready.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Eagle blue. Green back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Attack! Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start the 2nd half here with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
on third down. It's Harper, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Second down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
6, 7. Hey, green, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
17.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
52 blaster. Red cycle.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
By Josh Uche. A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
52. Blaster, 6. Black ultra. Check 2. Red, yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Moore, the man in motion. For right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Williams.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Williams again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Mahomes going to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Drill 52. Black shot. On the ball. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simple and merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
double. Striker, 3-3.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Chiefs, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cube bones.